श्रुतिस्मृतिपुराणानाम् आलयं करुणालयम् नमामि भगवत्पादम् शङ्करं लोकशङ्करम् शङ्करं शङ्कराचार्यम् केशवं बादरायणम् सूत्रभाष्यकृतौ वन्दे भगवन्तौ पुनः पुनः ईश्वरो गुरुरात्मेति मूर्तिभेदविभागिने व्योमवद्व्याप्तदेहाय दक्षिणामूर्तये नमः। गुकारस्त्वन्धकारो वै ऋकारस्तन्निवर्तकः अन्धकारनिरोधित्वात् गुरुरित्यभिधीयते। सदाशिवसमारम्भाम् शङ्कराचार्यमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्ताम् वन्दे गुरुपरम्पराम्। ॐ सहना भवतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै। ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः। वासुदेवेन्द्र योगीन्द्रम् नत्वा ज्ञानप्रदं गुरुम् मुमुक्षूणां हितार्थाय तत्त्वबोधो विधीयते। प्रारब्धं कर्म किम् इति चेत् इदं शरीरम् उत्पाद्य इह लोके एवं सुख दुःखादिप्रदम् यत् कर्म तत् प्रारब्धम् भोग भोगेन नष्टं भवति प्रारब्धकर्मणाम् भोगात् एव क्षयम् इति संचितकर्म ब्रह्म एव अहम् इति निश्चयात्मक ज्ञानेन नश्यति आगामि कर्म अपि ज्ञानेन नश्यति किंच आगामि कर्मणाम् नलिनी दलगत चलवत् ज्ञानिनां संबंधः नास्ति किंच ज्ञानिनं किंच ये ज्ञानिनं स्तुवन्ति भजन्ति अर्चयन्ति तान् प्रति ज्ञानी कृतम् आगामि पुण्यं गच्छति ये ज्ञानिनं निन्दति द्विषन्ति तान् प्रति ज्ञानी कृतम् सर्वमागामि क्रियमाणम् यत् अवाच्यं कर्म पापात्मकम् तद्गच्छति तथा च आत्मवित् संसारं तीर्त्वा ब्रह्मानन्दम् इह एव प्राप्नोति तरति शोकम् आत्मवित् इति श्रुतेः तनं त्यजतु वा काश्याम् श्वपचस्य गृहेऽथवा ज्ञानि सम्प्राप्ति समये ज्ञान संप्राप्ति समये मुक्तः असौ विगत आशयः इति स्मृतेः। Last discussion was ज्ञानिनः संचित कर्म, ज्ञानिनः प्रारब्धं कर्म and ज्ञानिनः आगामी कर्म कस्यवित् प्रकारेण नाशं भवति, in which way they all are destroyed. So this description given in last portion of Tattvabodha. So sanchita karma king. So it says sanchit karma means ananta koti janmanam bija bhutam sat yat karma jatam purva arjitam tishtati tat sanchitam. Whatever we have incurred for many lives are called sanchitam prarabdham karma iti kim. It says prarabdham karma. The meaning is idam shariram utpadya. Having created this body. Idam shariram utpadya means idam is this, shariram is body, utpadya, having created this body, where? Ihaloke, in this world only. And for which purpose? For which purpose? So he says, this body is helpful to experience sukha dukkha, the different type of experience. Pradam. Yat karma, whatever we are experiencing in this body, all are called prarabdha karma. And how they can destroy? So the answer is bhogena nashtam bhavati. Whether may be gnani or agnani. Each people, their prarabdha karma is over when prarabdha karma is over. And yesterday what I said is just like an arrow. We cannot cut down the velocity of the arrow. Same with arabdha. This karma has already begun. You cannot stop it. That's why it says bhogena nashtam bhavati. It only destroys by experience only. There is no other way. Again he has repeat prarabdha karmanam bhogat eva kshayamiti. Anybody's prarabdha karma, we have to experience, then only it gets destroyed. There is no other way. But what about Graninaha Sanchit Karma? So Shastra says, Sanchita Karma Brahma Eva Aham Iti. When Gnani knows, I am not any other thing, but I am all-pervading Brahma, Ekam Eva Advitiyam. This Nishchayatmaka Gnanena, this is not only information, but one who has this Aparoksha Gnana, one who has this immediate knowledge. For such person, Sanchit Karma Nashyati. All in one slot, it goes. In the meaning and why that I have told. When Gnani says Aham Brahma Ekameva Dvitiyam, while Sanchit Karma are available in Vyahavarik Satta only. And when Gnani knows I am Brahman all pervading, Ekameva Advitiyam Advaita. There is no place of any duality. So what to talk about Sanchit Karma? So there is no place for Sanchit Karma. It is called Nashyati. And what about Agami Karma? The Shastra says, Agami Karma api Gnanena Nashyati. It can be destroyed by knowledge only, because Gnaninaha, there is no attachment with body, mind, sense complex. So for that person, there is no karma. So his Agami Karma are destroyed. But still, he has given a body, he has given a subtle body. So whatever that person does, what will happen to that karmas? That's why they have written Agami Karma api Gnanena Nashyati. For Gnani, there is no Agami Karma. But still this body does. So he says for Gnani, what is the position? So Agami Karmanam Nalini Dalagata Jalavat. Because for Gnani, all Agami Karma is like a lotus is inside the water. There is no water cannot touch lotus. Same way, Gnani can, Agami Karma cannot touch Jnani. Then what will happen to that Agami Karma? And lastly, we have seen Kimchaye. Now, here we will see. Kimchaye. Ye Gnaninam Stuvanti, Bhajanti, Archayanti. A people, here means are those people who always Stuvanti, they praise Gnani, so they Bhajanti, Archayanti. Here, worship is not only flower, but one who has respect for this Gnani, Tantrati. Unto them, Gnani Krutam agami punyam gacchati. To them, this all agami punya will go, because Gnani has no interest, because he has no body, no mind. And that's why we have seen Gnani, Atma Gnanam hi archayet bhuti kamaha. Lastly, in Mundaka Upanishad, this Vakya is given bhuti kamaha. One who has a desire, a galore, that person is called bhuti kamaha. That person archayet, that person should worship Atma Gnanam hi, Atma Dhyam hi. Because Atma Gnam being Satya Sankalpa, whatever comes from the mind of Satya Sankalpa, definitely it happens. That's why he says Atma Gnam hi bhuti kamaha archayet. Because all punya goes to this bhuti kamaha. If we start worshipping Atma Gnani, that's it. And last one is ye Gnaninam nindanti dvishanti. One who criticizes, yani dvishanti, one who just hate Gnanis, tanprati. Gnani krutam sarva agami kriyamanam yat avachyam karma in the form of papa tat gacchati. So one who always hate Gnani without any reason. Some people say, I hate you. If we ask why, that I don't know. But I hate you. There are many people is like that. So ye Gnani, no? Because poor Gnani, they are poor some devotees, they never hurt anyone. The street people criticize. They don't like bhaktas or anything. I don't know why, but this is the thinking of common men. So for such papatmakam advavachyam karma gacchati. So Bhagavan has also, Shastra has sorted out where agami karma goes. Now what will happen to this Gnani? So this is Tathacha. And then what happened to Gnani? So Shastra says Atmavit. The meaning of Atmavit means knower of the self. There are Atmavit, sometimes Brahmavit. Meaning is the same. Vit means Vyakti, one who knows. There is a one verb. It's called Vyakti. One who knows. So Atmavit, one who knows oneself. Sansaram Tirtva. Having crossed Sansara, we have to understand Sansara is not like the ocean, and then we have to swim. But meaning that Tirtva means he just crossed over by mere understanding only. Because in one, Mirabai has told, even Pujya Swamiji loved that. Bhavasagar sab sukh gayo hai, fikar nahi mujhe taran ki. She said, this Bhavasagar, Bhava means Punarapi Jananam, Punarapi Maranam, Sukha Gayo. It is no ever exists. There is no need of Taranam. Fikar nahi mujhe tarnen ki. I need not to swim because there is no ocean. That's why I need not to swim. Same way for Atma Gnani, there is no Vyavaharik Jagat. Where to swim? That's why he says, it is only written Sansaram Tirtva, we can say Sansaram Gnatva. Having known the reality of Sansara, need not to swim. And what happens? Brahmanandam, he just be with one own Swarupa, it is called Brahmanand. And where this Ananda, Atmagnani gets, this is the very important, Iha eva, here only, while that person lives, at that time only, this Brahmanand, this gets prapnoti. And this one quotation is given from Chandogya Upanishad. This is Naradji, he says, Tarati Shokam Atmavit, the knower of the self, definitely crossed the sorrow. Why they have quoted? Because here it is written Atmavit Sansaram Tirtva Brahmanandam Prapnoti. So here also he crossed the sorrow and Brahmanand Prapnoti. For that reason they have quoted. In Tarati Shokam Atmavit. So I was thinking, let me share. Once I have shared, but I have not that quoted all lines. So this is the one story. Naradji went to Sanat Kumara. So Naradji, Naradaha Sanat Kumaram Upasasada. Naradji went to Sanat Kumara and he says, Adehi Bhagavaha. Oh Lord, you please teach me. Adehi Bhagavan. And this Sanat Kumar says, first you tell me what you know. Then I have to start. I can understand from where I have to start. If some person come here and he tell me, I know Tattvabodha, I know Bhagavad Gita, then teachers should understand from where it starts. So when Naraja also approached Sanat Kumara, he says, teach me. Then he says, Tataha Urdhvam Vakshyami. You please tell me what you know. Then we start teaching. Then Narada starts what he knows. Big list he is given. He says, Rugavedam Adhyami, Yajurvedam Adhyami, Samavedam, Atharva Vedam, Chaturtham Ityasam, Puranam, Panchamam Vedana. This much he Veds. He knows. Ved means he knows. So he says, I know Rugved, Adhyami means I studied, Yajurvedam, Samavedam, Atharva Veda, and Itihasa Puranam is called Panchamam Veda. Atharvam Vedam is Chaturtham. Vedam is Chaturtham. Itihasa Puranam considered as a Pancham. It's called Mahabharata considered as a fifth Veda because it's voluminous. This Pancham Vedanam Aham Vedam. Then Pitram, Rashim, these all are this different type of Vidya. He knows we have to add here. Pitra Vidya, Rashim Vidya, Deva Vidya, Nidhim Vidya, Vako Vakyam, Ekayanam Vidya, Deva Vidya, Brahma Vidya, Bhuta Vidya, Kshatra Vidya, Nakshatra Vidya. This is a long list. Says Sarpa, everywhere we have to add Sarpa Vidya, Deva Vidya, Jana Vidya, Etad Bhagavahadhyani. Only this much I have studied. So long list he did. And he says, this much I have studied, but still Aham Shochami. After studied this much, still I am in the pain. The meaning is, even we have studied too much, it doesn't mean it will remove our soul. So Soham Bhagavaha Aham Mantravid. He says, I know the mantra, but na Atmavit. I am Mantravid. I am a knower of mantra. I can give all description. It is given what is in mantra. I can give the meaning of mantra, but na Atmavit. I am not knower of the self. And that's why he says, where is, then he says, Tarati Shokam Atmavit. This is very famous sentence that I have heard. Atmavitam Shokam Tarati. So Aham Bhagavaha Aham Shochami. I am in the pain. So Aham Bhagavaha Aham Shochami. I am in the, at the level of Naradji. If he has sorrow, then who people will? He definitely may have sorrow. That's why he says, Tamma Bhagavan Shokasya Param Tarayatu. Please me help so I can cross my sorrow, because I have heard Atmavit Shokam Tarati. So from this quotation has come. Very beautiful portion of the 7th chapter of Chandogya. And this is the last. What will happen if person leaves this body? He says, if person dies in Kashi Kshetra, it has good gati. If person dies somewhere, some smashana, it will consider it is doesn't have good gati. So they have given explanation If Gnani dies anywhere, there is no problem. He says, Tanum Tyajatu. Tanum means body. Tyajatu. Let body gives up. Where? Kashyam. The meaning of Kashyam means Varanasi Kshetra. If person dies in Kashi Kshetra, there are many people still they are going. Last day means last some of years they spend in Kashi. Even our one Atmalinananda, now she is living in Kashi. She has given up this Hyderabad. She is living in Kashi. From Hyderabad to Kashi is a big jump, but she says Kashi is the best for the death. So Kashyam Tanum Tyajatu. If a person leaves body in Kashi, people think it has a good gati. But for this Gnani, Kashyam Tanum Tyajatu, Athava, or this Gnani can leave the body Shvapachasya Gruhe. Shva means dog, Pacha means cook. One who eats dog is called Shvapachasya Gruhe. If that person can die in the house of Shvapach, dog eater, still he is Mukta only. He says, at the time of Gnanam, he is already liberated. When he has Gnanam take place, Atma Gnanam, he says, Gnana Samprapti Samay, at the time of when that person has Atma Gnanam, at that time only Asau Mukta. This person is already liberated. And this person is Vigata Ashaya. Ashaya means in his mind, there is no particular place, Ashaya, where we can stay and we can enjoy. From his mind, everything is gone. It's called Vigata Ashaya. Everything, because for him or her, everything is consciousness only. We can't say in Vaikuntha also is the best place to go. In Gnani's mind, it is never like that. Even Kailasa, or there are many places, no? After death person would like to go. For Gnani, there is no such thing. Because he is already liberated while living only. So that's why I used to tell, there are two words are using for Gnani. One is called Jivan Mukta. Means one who is Atma Gnanam in this life, by living only, that person is liberated. But when Tanum Tyajatu, when death comes, it is called Videha Mukta. So to Videha Mukta is possible, Videha Mukti actually. Videha Mukti possible, one who is Jivan Mukta. Otherwise, Videha Mukti cannot be possible. So one who knows this, te brahmaloke tu paranta kale paramrugat parimuchanti sarve. That Videha Mukti is called paranta kala. Because that person won't come back in this earth or anywhere. As a being, he won't come. That's why this is the Parantakal, last samay. He won't come. So it is considered for all sannyasi as though is a Parantakal. And there are many people who would like to trace even Jivatma. After death, my mother has gone. After death, my son, my daughter is just died in very young age. I would like to know. There are many people would like to trace where is my daughter, son or something. Same way, there are many bhaktas. They would like to know when our Gyani, when our Guruji has gone. So it is given in Mundak Upanishad. Can you trace a footprints of bird which is walking inside the river? We cannot trace because immediately it just mix up. Same way, can you find, because here, there are Siberia, There are many birds are coming from Siberia at the time of Deepavali, and this Holi comes, they went back. But can we find which marga they have come and from which marga they will go back? We cannot find out. Same way it is written in Mundaka, we cannot find out which marga this Brahmi has gone because they are not going anywhere. Because if Ghatam is, we can break this Ghatam inside space. It's just be one with all pervading space. Same with the consciousness, which is as though limited in this subtle body, while this body, Tyajatu, he just one become all conscious. There is no need of tracing, he become all pervading. So Vigatashayaha, it is Smrutehecha. In one Smruti Grantha, this shloka is given. So this is called Tattvabodha. So I thought, and last one is called Iti Tattvabodha Prakaranam Samaptam. Iti means in this way, the chapter by the name is called Tattvabodha. Bodha means knowledge about the truth of that is over. But Samaptam, people used to write is a completed, but actually is not Sama plus Aptam. Sam, Aptam. The meaning of Aptam is accomplished, properly accomplished, properly assimilated. Aptam means to get, it is not over. So Samaptam means now Tattvabodha Prakaranam means properly, Sama means properly, Aptam means understood or properly accomplished. It is called Samapta. But before finishing, we just go through a summary of Tattvabodha. It would be better. So we have seen there are 5 chapters and 5 topics have been discussed in. Now what are the topics? Adhikaritvam, Atma Vivekaha, Jagat Utpattihi, Jiva Brahma Aikyam, and last one is Jivan Mukta. These 5 topics have been discussed in Tattvabodha. And what is first one? Adhikari Tvam. So we have seen Sadhana Chatushtaya Sampanna Adhikarinam Moksha Sadhana Bhutam Tattva Viveka Prakaram Vakshyamaha. So Guruji has said to students, I will tell about the Tattva Viveka Prakaram. I will tell the method. What is the discrimination about Tattva? I will tell you. And this Tattva Viveka is in the form of helpful moksha. Bhutam means is in the form of sadhana, is the instrument for whom? The moksha. If we can understand Tattva Viveka, then it is helpful to give us moksha. Then we may have question for whom? Then he says, Sadhana Chatushtaya Sampanna Adhikarina, one who are qualified or one who are endowed with 4-fold qualities or wealth. And what there are wealth, then they have give the list. Vivekaha, Vairagyam, Shamadhi Shatak Sampatti, and last one is called Mumuksha. So what we called Vivekaha, then he says, Nitya Vastu Ekam Brahma Tat Vyatiriktam Sarvam Anitya. Nityam Vastu means which one is eternal. So he says only one thing is called Brahman, except everything. Tat Vyatiriktam Sarvam, except everything is called Anitya, which is not permanent. This is called Viveka. The meaning is, one word is full of 2 things. One we can say is the Nitya, and another is called Anitya. Start from body up to the whole world. If we keep on analysis, so we have some, we can come in one point, all objects in the world, including stars, planets, or whatever galaxies are available, they have also Anityatva. They all are temporary. maybe a long time, but still they are temporary. But all scientists would like to know what is the eternal, but they cannot find out because they are eternal. Their Swarupam is eternal, so these scientists cannot be find out because they don't know is a consciousness I am Nitya. But only one thing is Nityam. This is called Brahma Tattva. We may call it a Bhuma. There are different names of it. And having understood this, one who knows karma is equal to Anitya. If karma is Anitya, then karma phalam is also can be Nitya or Anitya. Can be Anitya. Then karma cannot give a moksha. But karma cannot give who is Brahman. Because Brahman is Nitya, all karma are Anitya. This is only one. Puja Swamiji has told one story, not story, he says this is the fact. What parent starts thinking, then boy is grown up and he's not doing well. Means he is not up to the mark, something is missing, then everybody starts start telling the relatives, you should get married. After marriage, he will be okay. Then they start thinking, they have find out one girl and they have both got married. Swamiji says, if this person, everybody thinks some problem is there. That's why they got married. So this person is problem. And for a girl who is married with this boy, must be with some problem only, no? Otherwise, why the people will give them this girl? So she has also problem. Then two problem will solve or problem will increase. So it will be problem, will be square of the problems. It never be decrease, but always people start thinking, okay, let me marry my boy or son or anything, then he will be okay. Nothing will be okay. Problem will be increased. That's why everybody has problem after getting married. Same way, this is called Viveka. If people start Viveka, then nobody will get married. It's better, should not have Vivek like this. But same way, if person starts thinking all karmas are anitya, if karma are anitya, phalam of karma must be anitya, then everybody says Brahma is nitya, moksha is nitya, so I cannot have moksha with using karma phala. This understanding is called so viveka. And each and everybody seek happiness. Everybody seek security and even peace among the world. If one who is viveka, that person should know anything, whatever I do by my karma, this cannot be give me permanent happiness. Any object in the world cannot be give me permanent happiness. Then what is the use of going after the object, worldly object? This thinking is called vairagya. Vairagya is not color. Vairagya is not a white color or orange color, but vairagya means after going by after this worldly object which are not permanent, how this world or object can give me permanent happiness. So I should not go after that. This is called mental disposition are called vairagya. So this viveka at intellect level, while vairagya is at mind level. His mind starts thinking, this is viveka is at buddhi level. And then shamadhi shatak sampattihi, Guruji said, shamaha, we should be master of our mind. We should be master of our 5 + 5. Karmendriya, Gnanendriya. Here they have given Swadharmam Anushtanam iti uparamah. And according to another book, it says when Shamadamaha become natural, are called uparamah. But here always we have to think we should not suppress our indriya, we should not suppress our mind also, we should give a proper direction. This is called Shamaha and Damaha. We have seen in detail And Uparamaha means then they become natural. It's called Uparamaha. Otherwise, in Tattvabodha, they have given as Swadharmam Anushtanam. It is Uparamaha. Shraddha, these all are qualities of mind. There is no given what type of clothes person has to wear. All are qualities of mind. Shraddha, Shastreshu Guru Vakyeshu Satya Buddhi Avadharana, Tasya Shraddha Avidhiyate na Shastreshu Guru Vakyeshu Satya Buddhi Iti Avadharana, Yaya Satvihi Upalabdhe Yaya Vastu Upalabhyate. Last one is Vivek Chudamani, but one who ready to accept Shastra as a pramana. Shastreshu Guru Vakyeshu Satya Buddhi. I think it is given in Tattvabodha. But Shastra is a pramana, sixth means of knowledge. This, our acceptance Shastra as a pramana is called Shraddha. And this Shastra cannot teach me directly, so I need Guru. So whatever Guru says is always come from Shastra. So this is both in Shastra, in Guru, one way Shraddha. This is the definition. So whatever Guru says comes from Shastra, and Shastra is a pramana. This Satya Buddhi is called Shraddha. Then Titiksha. Sahanam sarva dukkhanam apratipkara purvakam chinta vilaparahitam sa titikshani gatyate. Whatever happens in our life, without doing any type of complaint, one who is ready to accept whatever problems come, it is called titiksha. Chinta vilaparahitam. When we are facing problem, at that time also we should not creating any type of complaint, and after completing all problems, still we should not keep on the problem. It's called Chinta Vilaparahitam Titiksha. Endurance power. Samadhanam. Chittasya ekagrata. Natu chittasya lalanam. And we have seen Natu chittasya lalanam is given in Viveka Chudamani. So it says Samadhana means whatever pop up inside our chittam, and I have said the meaning of chittam is unconscious. And unconscious may have all types of storage. Maybe sanchit karma, maybe there are many unsolved pain which are stored, are called unconscious. When it is gone, everything is gone, then only we can have concentration. It's called samadhana. And moksha. Moksha me bhuya. Let me have a moksha. I would like to liberate. Moksha means ichha, desire of liberation. It's called moksha. A person who has such qualification is called sadhana chatushtaya sampanna, and that person only can enjoy Tattvabodha. That's why Guruji says. So he says, etat sadhana chatushtayam tataha tattva viveka adhikarinaha bhavanti. Such person only are qualified. But I would say not qualified, but that person can enjoy Shastra. Otherwise, people start thinking, why this boring subject? There are many people come, they run away because they are not qualified. So that person only, this is first portion is over. And that is adhikarit. And tattva viveka adhikaraha bhavati. And now again student says, picked up tattva viveka. Then he will ask the student, what come tattva vivekaha kaha? It starts from where? So student has asked, what is tattva viveka? What is the discrimination of the truth of that Ishvara? So Guruji has replied, Atma Satyaha Tat Anyat Sarvam Mithya. And we have seen what is the meaning of Satya and what is the meaning of Mithya. Satya means Trishu kaleshu api tishtati. One who never gets changed is called Satya, and Mithya means Adhara Ananyatva. So now we have to find out what is Satya and what is Mithya. One who never gets changed is equal to Satya, and one who keep on changing, it's called Mithya. So Shastra, Guruji says, Atma, it is Satya, except anything, Tattvabodha-32 means Atmanaha Vyatiriktam, everything is Mithya. So what we are calling Mithya, then he says, first he asked, what is Atma? But Guruji has replied, what is not Atma? So he says, Sthula Sukshma Sharira Karana Vyatiriktaha Panchakosha Atitaha Avasthatraya Sakshi Yastishtati Satchidananda Swarupaha Sat. So he says, Mithya, he given the definition of Mithya. Sthula Sukshma Karana Sharira is called Mithya. Atma is Vyatiriktam, therefore Satya. Panchakosha is Mithya. Atitaha Atma, Satya. Avasthatraya Sakshi is all avastha, three states keep on changing. Atma being Sakshi, unchanged. Kutastaha is called Atma, and its real nature is Satchidananda Swarupa. One who remains like this is called Atma. And always we have to accept Atma is not sitting somewhere inside, but Atma is all pervading consciousness. That we have to remember. Whether he says your Atma and my Atma, then there are many Atmas, but Atma is consciousness. Then, one by one, student has asked, what is Sthula Sharira, what is Karan Sharira, and what is Sukshma Sharira? Then Guruji has replied, Panchikruta Panchamahabhute. One going underwent this grossification are called Panchikrutam, and Sthula Sharira is, Manushya Sthula Sharira is Satakarmajanya. Manushya's Sthula body is the place where we can experience our pleasure and pain, and this Sthula Sharira has 6 types of modification, in which we have seen Asti Jayate Vardate. This is called Sthula Sharira. Then what is called Sukshma Sharira? Then teacher has replied, Apanchikruta Panchamahabhutehi. All Panchabhuta which doesn't undergo Panchikarana. So all subtle form are called Sukshma Sharira. 5 plus 5 plus 5 plus 2 are called Sukshma Sharira. But this Sukshma Sharira also Satkarma Janya. Bhagavan has given this Manushya Sharira. It is Sampunya, Satkarma Janya. Where Sthula Sharira was Ayatana. Sukshma Sharira is Sadhana. It is an instrument. Through instrument, we can experience. And now, Panchagnanendriya, Panchakarmendriya, Panchaprana, Man and Buddhi, total 17 is called Sukshma Sharira. And last one is Karanam Shariram Ki. So Guruji says, Anirvachya Avidya Rupam Sharira Tvayasya Karana Matram Swarupa Gnanam Nirvikalpa Rupam Yat Asti Tat Karan Sharira. Anirvachya Rupam. But in short, we have seen Karan Shariram is equal to Agnana. Nothing else. It is Vyashti level. At Samashti level, Agnanam, Ishvara. So Karan Shariram, Vyashti level is called Agnana. And then he asked, Panchakosha Atitaha. So what are these Panchakosha? Then Guruji has replied, Annamaya, Pranamaya, Manomaya, Vijnanamaya, Anandamaya. Anna Raseneva Bhutva, Annamayam, Shari Brudva, Annamayam. Again going back to Anna Rasam are called Annamaya. So Anna Raseneva Bhutva, Anna Rasameva Bhutva, Vardate. And again, Annamayam eva praviliyate. This is called Annamaya. Here only we have to remember everywhere Maya is used. The meaning of Maya is equal to modification. Vikaraha. In Sanskritam it is called Vikaraha. But in English it's called modification. So Anna undergoes modification. Then this body is born. That's why Annamaya. Same way Pranamaya. Because prana has pancha prana, ya. Om prana is swaha, om apana, prana, apana, vyana, udana, samana. Prana for respiratory system, apana excretory system, samana digestive system, udana then it takes up all prana from one body to another body, and one is vyana, is circulatory system. This is called pranamaya kosha. Manomaya means always keeping doubt. Manomaya kosha. But pranamaya we have to remember. Sukshma sharira. Plus we can take prana. Plus from panchagnane karmendriya. Is called pranamaya kosha. While manomaya means manaha plus 5 gnanendriya. Is called manomaya kosha. Vignanmaya kosha means buddhi plus 5 gnanendriya are called Vignanmaya kosha. Priya moda pramoda anand. This is Sukshma Sharira. We can say I am just removing Sukshma Sharira because all are Sukshma Sharira. Up to here, Pranamaya to Manomaya. Only one is Sthula Sharira. So only prana plus pancha karmendriya, mind plus 5 gnanendriya, buddhi plus 5 gnanendriya, and anandamaya means different degree of ananda. Experiencing ananda is called anandamaya kosha, and we have seen priya moda ananda. Their different degree are called pancha kosha. Then avasthatraya. This Atma is not involved in 3 avastha. It is just Jagrata, it's just witness. So he is asked, what is Jagrata avastha? What is Swapna avastha? What is Sushupti avastha? So he says, when our 5 sense organ, when our 5 actions of organ, they are connected with external object, and what we experience is called Jagrata avastha. In short, in Jagrata avastha, our 5 gnanendriya, panch karmendriya, they all are active in Jagrata avastha because they have to interact with external object, Shraddhadi Vishayas. But what is Swapna avastha? He says all are going to sleep. Our gnanendriya, karmendriya, they are not active. But in Swapna avastha, yad drishtam, yad shrutam, whatever we have seen in waking state, yad drishtam, what we have seen, yad shrutam, what we have heard, everything is stored as a sanskara in our mind, and again, janita vasanaya. Again, it is born in the form of vasana of sanskara, yam prapancha pratiyate. Whatever we see, different world, this is called Swapna avastha. We have to remember in Jagrata avastha, Vishwa, the name of Atma is Vishwa. It is given in Tattvabodha. In Swapna avastha, the name of same Atma is called Tejasa. Because of mind, all Tejas was dream bodies pratiyate is appeared in our mind. It is called Swapna avastha. But in Swapna avastha, no gnanendriya, no shrotrendriya. Only mind is active. And last one is Nidra avastha. All Sukshma Sharira plus Sthula Sharira goes in total resolved state. Nothing, everything has gone. Still, we know Maya Nidra Sukhena Anubhuyate. I experience sleep happily. One who is then notice, I Maya Sukhena Nidra Anubhayat. That notice, one who has noticed is called Atma, Sakshi. So until now, teacher has negated Avasthatraya Sakshi, Panchakosha Atitaha, Sthula Sukshma Karan Sharira Vyatiriktaha. Then that student says, then what is the Atma? You are negating everything. Then he says, Tarhi Atma Kaha. Then he has again replied, Satchidananda Swarupa. One who is in form of consciousness, which is not bound by time, place, and anything, it is called Satchidananda. This is our real nature. So until now, we can say this is Tvam Pradartha. Tvam Pradartha explanation until here. And now next, Jagat Utpatti will come. It says Tat Padartha. What is Ishwar? So this is up to here, Tvam Padartha explanation. Now, Tat Tvam Asi. Now what is Tat? So Jagat Utpatti is equal to, we can say, Tat Pada Vichara. From where this Jagat has created, it's called Tat Pad Vichara. So we have seen Atha Chaturvimshati Tattva Utpatti Prakara Vakshamaha. Whole Jagat is with 24 components, is born, created because of 24 components, but from where it comes? So it says Brahma, Shraya, Maya. So both together, Brahma plus Maya, both together have created whole Jagat. So Brahma, Shraya, so we can add also Brahman plus Maya. Brahman has its own power by the name Maya. So Brahman has used this Maya and created whole Jagat in 24 components. That we have seen Pancha Mahabhuta, and each Pancha Mahabhuta has their own three. Sattva, Rajas, Tamas up to the Prithvi Tattva. From Sattva part, whole Gnanendriya plus Antahkaranam is born. From Rajas part, all Karmendriya and Pancha Prana is born. And from Tamas part of Pancha Mahabhuta, Panchikaranam takes place, and whole gross Jagat is born. Grossification. And this is called Panchikaranam. Each and every 5 elements, tamas, ansar, they are divided into one half part they have kept with them, and another half part is divided in 4. Each and every 1/8, it joins another 4. It is called Panchikaranam. So this is the explanation of whole word. So Tat Padaha means Ishvara is equal to, we have seen, Jagat. Because Ishvaraha plus Maya is Samasta Jagataha Abhinna Nimitta Upadan Karan. So whole Jagat is nothing but same Ishwar and Maya. And here Ishwar we can take as a Chaitanya Tattva plus Maya. But let me keep as a Ishwar plus Maya. This is called Tat Pada Vichara. Fourth we have seen is Jiva Brahma Aikya. This is the fourth topic. So in fourth topic we have seen what is Jivaha and what is Ishvaraha. So when this Sukshma Sharira, when consciousness come in contact with subtle body, and then subtle body is dhola, it is called Chidabhasa. This Chidabhasa starts thinking Ahamatma. But how much the size of Sukshma Sharira? This thinking, this notion is called Jiva. That's why Jiva Namakaha Namakam Brahma Pratibimbu. This just Chidabhasa is a reflected consciousness. Jiva is equal to reflected consciousness. And what is Ishvaraha? So when Ishvara, one with Maya, Brahman, one with Maya is called Ishvaraha. And same consciousness, one with Avidya is called Jiva. And Jiva, if thinks I am different from Ishvara, this samsara will continue, then we have to find out what is the same, what is the identical between Jiva and Ishvara. So we have seen in detail each and every sentence have their Vachyartha and Lakshyartha. So Tattvamasi, we cannot have any Vachyartha, then we can switch over to Lakshyartha. And Lakshyartha, Jahat Ajahat Jahala Jahal par Bhagatyaga, we have seen. So if Tvam-pada and Tat-pada, if we try to find out what is the Vachyartha and what is Lakshyartha that we have seen, that Tvam-pada Vachyartha means I am, gross and subtle body is Vachyartha. Immediately we say, yes, I am this body. But Lakshyartha means our real nature is without any upadhi, aham shuddha chaitanya. This jiva who is sitting inside, really speaking, it is not sthula sukshma karan sharira, but it is pure consciousness. Same way, when we talk about Ishvara, Sarvagyatvam, omniscient, omnipotent, what we are using the word, it is only when Jagat is available. Without Jagat, this Brahma need not to use his omnipotent power or omniscient power. The real nature is Upadhi Shunyam, Brahma Shuddha Chaitanya. So both way, Brahma Chaitanyam is the same. Means Jiva has also consciousness and Ishvara has same consciousness. Sarvagnatvam, Sarvashaktimatvam is Upadhi of Ishvara, by Sthula Sukshma Sharira is Upadhi of Jiva. Both are a temporary, consciousness is the common. It is called Aikyam. Jiva Brahma, otherwise Jiva Ishvara Aikyam. And one who identifies this Gnanam is Aparokshadaya. That person is called Jivan Mukta. Brahma Buddhi Utpanna, that person is called Jivan Mukta. And this Jivan Mukta, last portion is now Jivan Mukta. So Jivan Mukta knows only one word I would like to. He is Aparoksha Gnanava. He has this immediate knowledge. I am not body, mind, sense, complex. I am only consciousness. These are given me as an instrument, but I am not this body, mind, sense, complex. One who knows and one, this Gnanam has gone in the system. That person is called Jivan Mukta. Then what will happen to the Gnana of Jivan Mukta? Then he says, Nikhila Karma Bandha Vinirmuktisya. For Jivan Mukta, then all karma will be gone. And how they will go, that we have seen. Sanchita Karma, he will go Brahma Aikya Nischayatmaka Gnanena Sanchita Karma Nashyati. It is given in that Tattvabodha by no one who has firm conviction, I am Chaitanya Tattva, all Sanchit Karma will go. Prarabdha Karma, Prarabdham tu iha ujyatam, bhogat eva kshayam bhavati. It should be destroyed after experiencing only. But Agami Karma, he is not interested what is done by this Sthula Sharira, but still Agami Punya Papa, one who Gnani Naha Stuvanti, Gnani Naha Archayanti, Tanrati, Gnani Krutam, Punya Rupam Karma, Gachati, and Yaha, Ye Gnani Naha Nindanti, Gnani Naha Dveshanti, Tanakrati, Gnani Naha Avacham Papatmakam Karma Gachati. So all setting have been done. Gnani has to experience only prarabdha karma. So when prarabdha karma goes away, then what will happen? That we have seen just now. This gnaninaha tanum tyajotu. If that tanum tyajatu kashyam shvapache gruhe thava, it will be said because he is vigatashaya. He has not any particular place. He becomes everything. For that person, there is no need of any particular place to give up the body. Because gnana samprapti samaye samuktaha bhavati. When gnana takes place, at that time he is liberated already. Now he is just passing his life, nothing else. This is called Tattvabodha. This is the end of Tattvabodha. And like that we can see, this is the starting of Tattvabodha. So we can assimilate this Prakarana Grantha. So before finishing, let me chant Vasudevendra Yogindram Nattva Jnanam Pradam Gurum Mumukshunam Hitarthaya Tattvabodho Vidhiyate Om Purnamada Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om Shri Guru Namaha. Hari Om. Any question? No. Okay. Namaste.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.